You know, I was going to upload this video for April's Fools as a joke. As I delve deeper into a rabbit hole, I wanted to showcase how Jar Binks is actually a revolutionary character of the Star Wars prequel trilogy. Whether you loved or loathed him, he became a major part of the prequel trilogy and had a genuine influential impact on modern cinema, especially how we mix CGI with live action performances. And today we're going to cover his origins, the man behind the character, the groundbreaking technology used to bring him to life, and the very dark chapter that followed his debut. So where did Jar Jar come from? Believe it or not, Goofy, the Disney dog, George Lucas has openly admitted how much of an influence Disney had on him. He wanted that same energy, gangly, clumsy, impossibly positive and magnetically annoying creature. George brought in creature designer Terrell Whitlash, who originally sketched a worried, frog-like creature well exhausted after a commercial shoot. When she brought it to Skywalker Ranch, Lucas wanted that fretfulness built into Jar Jar's personality. The final design blended elements from dinosaurs, amphibians and parrotfish, and George deliberately placed him in the film as comic relief, especially to pull younger audiences in, because let's be honest, someone has to make galactic empire, galactic trade disputes and Senate taxation policy entertaining for 8-year-olds. And crucially, he was the very first fully CGI character ever used in a live action film. Without Jar Jar, there would be no Gollum, no Thanos, and no Kang the Conqueror in Ant-Man 3. The entire era of digital characters in live action starts right here. So who played him? That would be Ahmed Best, who did both the motion capture and the voice. Although funny enough, he was originally only hired for the motion capture. Here's how it happened. In 1997, casting director Robin Gurland attended a performance of Stomp, the Broadway show that had no words, no script, and committed entirely through drumming and physical performance. One night she was in the audience and Ahmed Best, performing with a kick, caught her eye. His movement, his physicality, his ability to become a character without saying a single word, she knew immediately. He was only going to be performing the motion capture of Jar Jar. Be impressed with his performance at the initial readings, and that he was offered the voice actor role. One of the biggest things I found out about Jar Jar was, according to Ahmed, who was both the voice and motion capture actor, mentioned in a 2014 Reddit Ask Me Anything that none other than the king of pop, Michael Jackson, wanted to play Jar Jar. Just imagine the occasional Shamon and Jamona echoing across Naboo while moonwalking. George Lucas passed as he wanted a full CGI character, while MJ wanted to use prosthetics. What would you think, folks? Here's the part of the Jar Jar story that genuinely deserves more credit, because making him work required inventing an entirely new filmmaking process, one that really didn't exist yet. Ahmed would be revisiting each scene in 3 unique approaches. When on set, he wore a prosthetic costume that would be used as a reference to other actors to interact and react to, and the animators had a lighting reference for the character. So when you watch the film, Liam Neeson wasn't actually looking at Jar Jar, he was looking at Ahmed on set. He would redo those scenes with the motion capture team at Industrial Light and Magic facility, where he would don the motion capture suit, where he would perform various stunts and actions, and then finally he would revisit these scenes to record his voice lines and finalise the Jar Jar Binks scenes. 3 full passes in every scene. That's the level of craft that went through into this character. and the animation team had to build new tools from scratch to translate a human performance into a fully believable CG creature in 1999. The ILM animation lead actually warned Lucas that audiences might not accept a fully digital character with that much screen time. Lucas pushed ahead anyway, and whether you think of Jar Jar, the technology worked, it absolutely worked. And every motion capture character since owes something to what ILM figured out making Jar Binks. With the prequel trilogy launching in 1999 with The Phantom Menace, there was a lot of expectation and excitement as this was the first Star Wars film in 16 years. Even George Lucas proclaimed that Jar Jar was his favourite character. So imagine you've been given a major role of a major film franchise, the fanfare, the excitement, the backing of the head honcho himself, and this is the beginning of your movie career. You at a young age have helped create one of the most pioneering and ambitious character in movie history. To then have the critics and fans hate it, so much so that some fans created a hate campaign that included harassment and death threats. This negative backlash had driven Best to consider suicide. Now, I wasn't exactly rushing to defend Jar Jar either, and I completely understand why people make critical videos of Star Wars. I dislike the Disney Star Wars. I'm not a fan of where the management has been taking this, and I generally do enjoy some of these critical videos. However, a line has to be drawn when people want to harass or threaten folk who are actually involved. Whether you think of a character, there is a real human behind the other side of that screen who give everything they had to make it work. Now, thankfully, things have turned around for Ahmed Best as he made a return in The Mandalorian Season 3 as Jedi Master Killarian Beck. I also remember Best reprising his role as Jar Jar in various Robot Chicken skits.
Inform the Emperor that the Jedi Temple has been sealed.
Yes, my lord.
Annie?
Huh?
Annie! Little Annie!
Jar Jar, I am no longer Anakin Skywalker.
These are some nice thoughts, you booba!
So there it is, the April Fool's video that I was going to make as a joke, but it became an entirely different thing because I jumped into a rabbit hole behind the scenes of Jar Jar. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't a big fan of the character, but when I researched how the character was made, the origin, the technology, the effort they made to make this character, and the actual impact he had in the film industry, it's quite phenomenal, especially when you think about it. It's in the late 90s technology. So, I mean, I'm still not a fan of Jar Jar, but I do have a much more respect towards Ahmed and the creation behind it. So the next time you watch The Phantom Menace, actually watch Jar Jar. Watch the ears, watch the hands, and watch what a 25-year-old from Stomp built using a voice he invented to make his little cousins laugh. Now, George, let's make Jar Jar legendary by leaking he actually was a Sith. I mean, he was responsible for the Empire to come to fruition after facilitating the creation of the Galactic Empire by giving Palpatine control. Anyway, that's what I've got else today, and write what you think of Jar Jar yourself, whether you like him, you hate him, and if you want to follow me, I've got Instagram, I've also got follow my YouTube channel because I will be posting maybe some random tidbits about Star Wars as well. Anyway, see you all later.